In this video, I'm going to show you how to line up the legs for your furniture. Okay, so the first thing I did was I measured up 8 inches. I drew my horizon. I centered my vanishing point. Then I centered my back wall around the vanishing point. I drew my large X. Okay, by connecting the corners, I drew an X. I drew an X. Okay, so now I have my back wall, my ceiling, my right wall, left wall, and this is the floor. Okay, so now this is where the wall is meeting the floor. Okay, so at this point, if you'd like to erase your horizon, you may erase it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, there's going to be a bedroom. I'm going to make a dresser here, and I'm going to put 2 nightstands back here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the dresser is on the floor and it is not floating. So when I want furniture on the floor, what I do is I draw a horizontal line where that line is separating the wall from the floor. So now I know this line is on the floor. I'm actually just using this as a guideline because that is going to be where the legs of my furniture are. Same thing here. This is going to be the legs of the furniture. They are on the floor, and then the dresser's on top of the legs, obviously. Okay, so I know my dresser is right up against the wall because it is right on that line there. These are just vertical lines I am drawing. This is a horizontal line I'm drawing. Okay, so you could even start with this rectangle if you like for the furniture. I'm going to erase this so it does not confuse me. This corner and this corner is going to line up with the vanishing point. Erase. All right, so as I said, those are going to be the legs of my furniture. So I'm going to draw another horizontal over here. And this is going to go back over to the vanishing point. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my legs. I'm going to make them about 1/8. Okay, so making sure the width of this leg and the width of this leg match up because they are the same distance from the viewer, so they should be the same size on your paper. Okay, so I just have this tiny little rectangle, tiny little rectangle. These are going to be the legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner, and I'm going to line them up with the vanishing point. Okay, and I could also draw this one at the same time down here. Okay, this line and this line have to match up, so I know that they are on the same part of the ground, so they're lined up, so that makes sense. All right, so now what I want to do is, I want to confuse you, but I want these legs to be the same. So what I'm really doing is I'm drawing a parallelogram on the ground, and then I'm going to draw the verticals up. So if I take my T-square and I very lightly go like this, okay, see that parallelogram on the ground there? and this, well, I don't have this line. Okay, and I have the same, I have a parallelogram here and a parallelogram here. This is showing me that this and this is going to be the same width now. So I know that these legs line up. So now I have to take this and bring this up, this and bring this up with a vertical. Okay, but that is showing me that they are the same size. Okay, so that's all that horizontal did, and then you just actually erase it. But without matching up this corner and this corner, they wouldn't be the same. So you want to make sure those match up. So now down here, you're going to make sure this leg is the same size as this leg, you're taking this line here. Okay, the one that I just drew as a guide and then erased. Take that. Okay, and you're going to drag that there. Drawing this as a horizontal. Okay, I'm actually erasing that because the leg is not see-through, and I'm going to draw this vertical here. So that would be the back that you're not going to see. For the size of this leg, I did just kind of guess. Just want to make sure that it's smaller than obviously the ones in the front because it's getting further away. So it's going to appear smaller.